Hey guys, it's the moment that some of you have been waiting for. I certainly have been waiting for it. And on the package here, it says Hapstone. But there's more than just an Hapstone in here. Hapstone sent me another knife sharpener to review. Now this is the budget version of their sharpening system, which I think is easily, well not easily, but well within the range that most budget knife collectors should be able to get. Now the thing is, yes, it costs more than one or two knives, low-end budget knives, but it only costs like two of these Civivi knives, or maybe less. And then you've got a sharpening system to sharpen all of your knives for many years. It's very important to get a good sharpening system. Too many guys, especially when they first start into knife collecting, they get knives, they get knives, and they realize they can use them for a few weeks, and then, well, my knife isn't as sharp as it was before, but I don't know how to sharpen my knife, and, well, I don't want to wreck my knife, so what am I going to do? Well, I'll buy another knife and use that. But it's okay, because, you know, I've got more knives, and the collecting ones, you know, I'll just keep them there. No, you want to use your knives long term, and you want really nice sharp knives. If you've watched this channel at all for the last few weeks, you have seen that knife companies in the budget range, especially anything under $200, very often has odd angles of edge sharpening. You know, it might be 24 degrees on one side and 21 degrees on the other side, or what have you. And you want your knife to be pristine, especially a knife like this, an EDC kind of full-size carry. Most of them you want 20 degrees per side. Well, how are you going to do that? Well, you can spend about maybe around half as much for this as this costs for a Lansky sharpening system, which works okay, but it's not anywhere near as precise as this. And it's not very comfortable. You have to hold both parts in the hand, and it's kind of odd, but it works. I've used them myself for a long time, and they're good systems, but I recommend something like this even more. So let's open this up and take a look at it. Now, in this package, I believe there are also some knives that my sister had. Well, I shipped to my sister's place, and I think she put some of my knives in this box as well. So we will open this up. Oh, not all cut. I am so glad that I've got it now. So yeah, she took off the insulation up there. By the way, this is my Civivi knife. Oh, love it. And so she packed up stuff here. So that's just packing. And wow, here's the first knife that we're going to look at today. This is a Sanrenmu knife. This is the 9019. So we've got the blade, very much like the 90, oh, what number is it? I'm not sure what the number is, but this also, you know, it's bigger, thicker, because it has the liner lock knife, but it also has a saw, and it locks in place. And from the knives that I've used from Sanrenmu, or Mu, I think it's pronounced, they are very good saws. The spine is thinner than the teeth, so we'll definitely be reviewing this guy. And the knife blade, the saw blade locks as well. Glass breaker, there's tools back here, Phillips, a ripper, standard or pry bottle opener, and that flipper is really, really nice. And a pocket clip. So we'll be taking a look at this knife in the future, doing a review of that. We've got something by Ganzo Firebird. Hopefully this is their newest knife that has D2 steel. Ah, yes it is. Yes it is. This is their first modern knife in the last few years. I don't know if they did them before ever, but with D2 steel. Straight back knife, nice belly, straight edge here, flipper. This one's got the carbon fiber laminate on it. And, oh, it's only a right side pocket clip, not right and left. I would have liked it both ways. You've got a little lanyard post in the back here, tiny little back spacer. And so your cordage for your paracord can get woven through. I'll show you that when I do the full review. But it's a full-size knife. Model number is, the writing on it's nice and small, just like I like it, FH11 with D2. And the FH11 also comes with just G10 as well. I think it's on sale right now at GearBest. I will give you links for this at a number of vendors down below so you can get it where you want it. And if you use my links, it really helps with my channel with funding a lot. It's expensive to do a YouTube channel, so thanks for all the support you guys give me. So there's that. And here's something else. These are extra. I ordered these. These are from GRITOMATIC. That's the same company that carries the Hapstone in Russia. I've got a few GRITOMATIC stones before, and this is a really nice, it's a high-end stone, and this is for recurve knives because the side of the stone is rounded over. So if I'm facing it to you this way, is rounded at the top. So great for recurve. So this is a fine stone. I'm gonna have to get more. These are 800. This one's an 800 grit fine stone, so you can nicely polish up a recurve. And I'm gonna have to get more stones than this. I've only got these two so far. And this one's a 240 grit. So you can do the work on it with this to get it to shape and then polish it up with this. I've got other rounded stones as well, but these GRITOMATIC stones, these are much nicer than those would ever be. So I'll have to get some more of these, the other sizes of these stones. That's very nice. I like that. And I will use these, and I will demonstrate using these, and I'll make a video for these as well so that you can decide if you want them or not. We've got one more package here, another knife. And this is a Y-Start. This is the, oh, what's the model for this? Anyhow, we've got a liner lock, a thick liner lock. I'll put the model on the screen. It's a liner, yeah, I said liner lock already, with a flipper tab. And there's a hole here, so you can open it with your thumb as well. You don't have to use the flipper tab, which is nice. Very deep carry pocket clip. Lanyard holes. This nice translucent jade. Lots of skeletonizing there. I do like Y-Start, so we'll be having a review. Oh, the detent on that's nice. I like that. We'll have a review of this knife fairly soon. So now what you've all been waiting for, the piece that is, nope, not yet, not yet. Wait, hold on before I talk about that. There's another Ganzo here. And pull that out. This is thumb stud or axis lock. So axis lock or thumb stud. This is the FB763 Black G10. It's got holes all the way through it, like some mouse got into the cheese. Oh, it's actually fairly comfortable. Oh, reverse grip is very comfortable, at least in my hand. It's a right side pocket clip only, fairly deep carry, 440C steel. Feels quite nice. So yes, there's this review coming as well. Wow, there's lots of stuff in this package. I'm loving it. So now, finally, for the piece de resistance, we've got the Hapstone Sharpening System. This is the M2, if I remember correctly. So the first thing that you get is they've got some nice Hapstone stones. There's 3 stones in here. 220 to 1200. I forget what the middle one is. I'll open that up and take a look. 220, 400, and 1200. You can make a very good cutting edge just with these 3 stones all day long. Now, one of the things I really like about the Hapstone is they give, this is an extra part. I'll open this up in just a minute. That's a spare thing. They, very good quality parts, nicely anodized, machined. Everything is beautiful, really smooth sliding. There's a nice nylon sleeve that goes through this orange piece of aluminum. And this locks the stone in place. And real wood handles. There's just something about the feel of the handle when it's real wood like that. So there's this part. I'll just set it aside so I don't drop it. Get that out of the way. And here's the main arm for the height, for the angles with indicators on there. After I've unboxed this, I will put it together and show you just another very brief introduction, and then I'll do the video. They give you a marker. Markers are really, really useful for when you're sharpening, and if you don't know why, then you need to watch some of my sharpening videos. Here's the main unit right here. We've got rubber on the feet. Very nice rubber. I bet you that's got really good traction. Quite soft. So you just put it on a flat surface, and we'll put the post in here, and we'll put it all together, and I'll be back in just a few minutes showing you what it looks. No, I'll assemble it on air. I might have to move the camera. So let's assemble this. I left the instructions upstairs. Silly me. Why would I do such a thing? Well, I think I need to go get the instructions because I don't think this goes in the bottom like this. I think it goes in another way. We'll see. I'm going to go get the instructions and put this together. So here's the user guide with clear instructions on how it goes together. It is fairly straightforward, but I do always want to make sure I do it correctly because sometimes I just don't do things quite right. So yeah, it goes up through the bottom. My first instinct was correct, I guess. And it just wiggles into here. There we go. Okay, I see why it does that. I think I'd like to I'm going to put a little hot glue on the bottom of here just so that it won't scratch up a table when I put it down, because I think it's going to touch, or very close to touch, so that it can't go down. So that's a good thing. So that's there. And next is put this on. So there's that collar. And then next is this section here. And the way we put this on is simply, I think it's this way. So here's a screw to tighten it on. And this is a hanger. No, that's upside down. This way. There we go. It's good that I do that before I tighten it up. See, here's a hanger that, why would it be that way? Oh, maybe this. I'm going to have to take a look at the pictures again. All the pictures. Okay, that goes like that. That looks right. It just doesn't feel right. Maybe this goes this way. This seems right so far, really, but it just doesn't seem... Assembling a vertical rod, blah, 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 sharpening stone, blah, in there. Okay, wow. And the stones get held in here. So let's put the stone in after it's been lined up properly. Needs to be a little bit further out. There we go. And like that. Okay, hey, that feels pretty secure for holding the stone. Nice. Quite nice. Quite nice indeed. Nice smooth action. I'll put some very light oil on here maybe. We'll see. And then the rest is just to put the knife in place. And these arms slide around for where the knife gets held. There's magnets on here that hold the knife in place. Now I'm going to put some tape on here, just a little bit of a thin layer of painter's tape or masking tape. Just some blades might have a finish that is more prone to getting scratched than others. And so, put some painter's tape on there. Now when the knife, because you're moving the knife around, get it lined up there. You line up these parts. I'm not going to show you how all that's done. You tighten up, these wheels to hold it in place. And you move this to support a knife. So if a knife is like a hollow ground and just wants to fall all the time when you put pressure on it, you put this up underneath, and that stops it from, wiggling down. So that's a really good touch. And I've done other videos on how to get a good angle so that you can sharpen a knife. So there is the Hapstone system, the M2. It doesn't say M2 on here. Yeah, M2, it says right there. It says M2 right there on that plate. Very well made, good quality parts and pieces. I will use this thing and do a full review quite soon, but I can tell just from looking at it and having the V7 that this is an awesome system. This is a very good budget choice, in my opinion. Now let's put this to the side here, because this part is actually an extra system. This is for the V7 system that I have. This is to make it so that we can do convex grinds. And that's what this attachment system's for. And so I'm going to do a separate video on how to use this, how to put it onto your V7. I think it works with the V7 and V6. I'm not sure if it's going to work with the R1 or not. I'll have to ask about that. But, you've got your Allen key here to make your adjustment. And see, the post goes in here. And so then the post goes in the system, and then you put the angle on here. And you use that, and it actually puts a convex edge on a blade. So there's all that stuff. Let's get back to my face for the final words. Okay, guys, thanks for watching this unboxing. I will have links for Hapstone for all their parts, their different devices down below. GRITOMATIC, because they are the guys who sell these, and the stones that I got, they half-rounded stones for doing recurves. I'll put links to all that down below. I'll put links to the knives that I purchased down below as well. I got those from GearBest. I believe, yeah, those are ones that I bought myself from GearBest. So that's all down there. Thanks so much for watching my video. Unboxing is fun, fun, fun. Remember, guys, always cut towards your chum and not your thumb. Bye now.